Domestic terrorism assessment.
If you look at what the definition of domestic terrorism is, it completely fits this individual. As you saw in the video that we released just 48 hours after this incident, showed that this officer was hit by her vehicle, she weaponized it, and he defended his life and those colleagues around him.
So DHS saying new video of the moments beforehand proves Renee Good was, quote, stalking and impeding a law enforcement operation all morning, as additional video shows how it went down from the officer's point of view. Watch.
You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy.
She's sitting here taunting you.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Oh!
You can hear her telling her wife, drive, drive, drive. You could hear her. So, I mean, I used to work in a prison, man. It's a little bit different than these ICE agents, but we were in constant, fear of, being attacked because you have millions of inmates all around you. You're just one officer, one correctional officer. I would be in a pod with like 200 inmates and one of me by myself. And me knowing myself, if I'm in a situation where I think I'm in harm's way, I'm going to do whatever I have to do. And I'm also trained to do whatever I have to do to make sure I get out of there alive, out of there safely. If you notice, he was standing in front of the vehicle, stopping her, halting her. He didn't think she was going to want to run him over. He probably thought, oh, this is an American citizen. There's no reason they'll run. We need to stop, see what they're doing, let them know, give them a warning. Hey, you can't do this. But instead, she backs up, revs her engine. If somebody's revving their engine at me and I have a gun on me, it's probably going to happen. I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you.
Legal analyst Greg Jared joins us now. So, Greg, weigh in here. I saw on the Sunday shows they really took this on about the Secretary of Homeland Security's words and that, quote, domestic terrorism. This is actually a legal term that has been debated for years. What is your view on the situation here?
Well, Lawrence, domestic terrorism is actually defined as violence by individuals or groups driven by extreme political ideologies to try to affect government conduct through coercion, criminal acts. And, a vehicle's a deadly weapon. And if you weaponize it to harm a federal officer, if you're doing it because you politically disagree with ICE enforcing the law, then sure. I mean, it could be described as domestic terrorism. Look at the database. It's filled with cases involving vehicles as domestic terrorism. And, in the end, there's really no excuse under the law for resisting or fleeing law enforcement and accelerating your SUV with an officer either in front of it or perpendicular. That puts him in harm's way, triggering the law of self-defense. And the legal test is whether this officer at that moment reasonably believed his life was in danger. If the answer is yes, he does have a right to use lethal force. And in fact, in Minnesota, there's a specific law that allows officers to use deadly force by shooting at an oncoming vehicle. So I think the secretary may be correct here.
And if we're being honest, I mean, that's what anybody would do. If you were in that same situation and everybody keeps saying, oh, well, he should be trained to jump out the way instead of, shooting at a vehicle. What do you mean? What do you mean? If they're in a vehicle, you know how easy it is for them to turn left or right? Think about it. Get in your car. When you're driving to work today, think about how easy it is to switch lanes. It's that easy. It's that easy. The only way that you can stop a threat is to completely stop the threat. If there's a vehicle, a weapon, coming straight at me, ready to harm me, what am I going to do? I'm going to prevent you from hurting me. I have a family to go home to. I have kids to go home to. I'm coming out here putting my life on the line for you and the rest of our American citizens, and you're trying to run me over? And you're doing this for a publicity stunt. You literally dropped off your wife on the side of the road, had her recorded while you blocked the road purposely. Yeah, nobody thought that video would come out, but we got to see that you guys dropped her off, had her record so that we can go out and go viral by, obstructing law enforcement, completely getting in their way, destroying what they have going on, putting yourself in a situation, driving 5 hours away from your children. Who knows who you left your children with, but you drove 5 hours away to come and do this? Okay, but you guys are completely right. Everything you guys are doing, it's so smart. Keep going.
Do you think, and I just want to play devil's advocate because this is something that is highly debated right now. It is true, just by the statute alone, it looks like that the officer acted according to the
Of course
statute.
he
The
did.
Supreme Court has ruled on what officers feel is imminent fear. It is true that she impeded the officers, and they have footage of her doing it the entire day. But how do you link that to a broader push for domestic terrorism? I think that's the part where some people struggle.
Well, it goes down to the motive. Was this done to be anti-government and to try to change the behavior of ICE? And if the answer is yes, and there's considerable evidence that that was her motive, she was part of the resistance involved in trying to obstruct and block and hinder ICE, then sure, that's domestic terrorism. It would be important if there was a prosecution here, but of course, the driver, Renee Good, is deceased, although, you heard the videotape in which her wife was saying, drive, baby, drive.
Right.
Well, that could be aiding and abetting fleeing police with a domestic terrorism motive. So, it still is relevant.
That's a good point. I want to get your thoughts on another case. The federal prosecutors in Washington, D.C. have opened up a criminal probe into Fed Chair Jerome Powell.
Before we even get into the next thing he's about to say, I just want to say, man, it's 100% a crime to do what she did. Do I think that she should have lost her life? Honestly, I don't think that anybody should lose their life. But I do believe in self-defense, and I do believe that, whether it's me, you, or anybody, whether it's an ICE agent or not, if a vehicle is driving at you, yourself, you should have absolutely every right. And especially if it's a federal agent. There's no way. I remember a time in this country where going after a federal agent was a crime. Like if you did anything towards not even just a federal agent, it could be a police officer, it could be an EMT, it could be any public service member, but definitely if you went after and touched a Fed, oh boy, you knew you was gonna get some time. You was gonna get some serious time. You wasn't gonna do it. You was scared to do that type of stuff. Now you guys think it's okay. Hey, look, who cares? What are they gonna do? We're on TV. Just record it. Just record it and we'll be good. That's what y'all think nowadays. And then when somebody shows you, hey, look, we've already been getting a rampage of threats towards us for just doing our job. We've already been getting way too much flack for all this BS in the first place. And now you're going to try to run me over with a car? Not to mention, I have a little bit of PTSD. Y'all quick to claim PTSD. Y'all never been through nothing. But this guy actually has been drugged by a car by one of you violent protesters before. And now here we are. He's having side effects of PTSD with the situation. You're revving your engine at him. You're driving directly towards him, slightly at an angle. I'll give you that, slightly at an angle. But at the same time, what would you think? If you seen the front end of a vehicle, the engine revving, and the only thing you could do to defend yourself? That's all I'm saying. So now after Renee Good, y'all all think, hey, look, we aren't going to listen to anything ICE says. We're going to give ICE a hard time every time we get a chance. Any bust they do, we're going to show up. We're going to throw a protest. We're going to bang and scream and yell, and you guys aren't going to stop them. Look at these guys. ICE came through to do their job, and they had a warrant. They even gave the homeowner the warrant, everything like that, retrieved who they needed, did everything they were supposed to do, did it lawfully, did it the right way. And you still have people meeting up at these people's house to do a protest during the ICE, like, full functioning, like they're functioning, doing their everyday job, doing their everyday duties. And you guys are there to protest them, protect you. This is crazy. Now, if this was the same people, that was out here protesting for Black Lives Matter and for, Ukraine and for Israel and for Iran, and these are the same people. But check this out. If there's somebody in the hood who is getting raided because of drugs, we don't go and protest. We post it online and we laugh about it. They're going to be over on so-and-so street. Y'all see them. They're tearing it up today. But whenever we come in and actually get people who aren't supposed to be here in this country, you guys want to protest. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and take a look. It says we have a warrant. Come out. And they close the door back. So of course you're not going to stop them from doing their job. They're going to get their job done. Warrant. So they have a warrant. They gave you the warrant. So they think that they're going to stop ICE from doing their job, even with warrants, and them crying on TV is going to help something or something like that. But hey, listen, if you don't want ICE to go after you, and this is a serious public announcement, I have advice for all you illegal immigrants who don't want ICE to come after you. Go ahead and go home, tell your family, get them all together, have a family meeting, say, hey, look, we need to go home. We need to go home. Let's pack our bags, get everything together, tell all your friends goodbye. I know you don't like this country anyway. We're going to go back home. We made enough as we can. We made enough as we can, not paying taxes, not doing anything valuable to society and gaining all their benefits. Let's go ahead and go home. Let's get out of here before it's too late and we get deported and then we can never come back. So go home. But anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and check this lady out. Of course, you've been seeing her. She's, unfortunately in our government, able to come out here and do all these stupid things, standing with everybody but America, of course, and she's not even American. But let's take a look at it.
Hey guys, Congresswoman Angie Craig. Hi guys. Hi. We are exercising our congressional authority. I'm Congresswoman Angie Craig. This is Congresswoman Kelly Morrison. Congresswoman Ilhan Omar. Can we talk to you guys in there? Yeah.
I don't want to talk to you.
If we can come past, then we can probably talk to you.
Have our contact our supervision, man.
Yeah.
If you guys can move this way so we can have a conversation with them, that would be great.
Great.
Is that okay?
Please step back. The gate is coming down.
Further. I don't want anybody to get hurt.
Wait, move to the side.
You, man.
Why do you have your pepper spray out? Why do you have your pepper spray out, officer? What's the danger?
There's a lot of them out there. You got the police force. Looks like you got ICE behind the police force.
You guys stay.
And she thinks they're gonna want to talk to you. What does she think she's gonna get done from this conversation?
And Megan from Kelly's office.
Hey, do we need to clear the drive so the cars can get through?
Yep, get out of the driveway, guys. Get out of the driveway.
Can we have you all please back up?
Back it up, please.
Federal
Back it up.
property.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Back up.
Request a member of the media come with us. Come with you.
And then they're gonna ask, hey, can you ask if the press and the media will let you come with me? Or I'm sorry, well, whatever the fuck he said, shit. Will you let the press media come with them? I don't know. Either way, obviously they're not gonna fucking let you come in. They're not here to be on your front page and for you to have a headline. They're here to get a job done. You guys keep preventing them, keep showing up, getting in their way. You see all those people there. There's a reason why. You guys have been attacking them.
Ain't no capping in my logic, this that real talk vibe. From the south where the grind don't die, we survive. Mind sharp, money right. Truth be the topic. Welcome to the game. This unfiltered logic. Ain't no sugarcoating here, just truth in the topic. Speak facts, not feelings, that's unfiltered logic. Pain made the hustle made profit. I learned from the struggle, now I profit off logic.